School needs to lighten up. Alright, so I want to talk about bringing technology to school that the school doesn't allow on a daily basis. When I'm saying this, I'm talking about bringing more of the modern technology to school. If you catch my drift. Like this iPod, like this iPhone, like this crappy iPhone. Well, why did I say crappy? Oh, that's right, because it's an iPhone 3G. Hey, we can also bring in our own computers if we can. And also the iPad. Wait, I don't have an iPad, but it's actually also an important tool that should be brought to school. Now, what I've actually heard is that some schools actually allow you to use this technology in class, but you have to prove to them that you can't get on the internet at all. And with smartphones, there's no doubt that you can actually get it into class and have permission to use it. But if you have an iPad, then it's possible that you can use it in class as long as you can't get on the internet. And the best iPad to use in class and prove that you can't get on the internet is the Wi-Fi model, because most schools these days don't even have Wi-Fi. And even if they do, they try to hide it so that way students can't use it. But the only reason why schools are banning these devices in classes because they're afraid of people trying to text and then playing the game when they're supposed to be paying attention in class. But you know, come on, it's school. Who likes school? That was probably a bad thing to say because some people actually put their heart and soul into school. For me, I just do it for perfect attendance. And you need to have like a really good excuse to bring these devices to school. Like the iPad, you can easily find an excuse for that. But if you're trying to bring in like a iPod Touch, for example, and then you know smartphones are out of the question, what can you really do in class with just the iPod? Let's see. Whoa, since you are on iOS 6 with your iPod Touch, in this case the iPod Touch 5th generation and possibly the 4th gen, unless you didn't want to upgrade so your battery wouldn't be drained. If you're on iOS 6, you have the dedicated notes application on this thing right here, including the iPhone and the the iPad and the iPod Touch. And of course, all you have to do is type in a word, highlight it, and then define it. Or you can download third-party dictionary apps and then use that to look up a definition of a word. And the good thing is you don't even need Wi-Fi for those. Now with the iPad, you are updated to iBooks 2, then you'll be able to download textbooks onto your iPad so that way you don't have to lug around those heavy textbooks. In fact, let me show you mine. Now, I actually did something like this in a different video, but it was also a What Do I Think episode, and I'm going to try to not kill myself like last time, but I'm not going to promise that. So, here is my American history book, and then here's my pre-calc book. Oh geez, 2 textbooks. And I'm trying to do this all in one hand. Oh god, no. Then we got my chemistry book. Then we got my English book. Oh. Then we got my Spanish book. Yeah. Oh, wow! Ow. I hate you, books. That's why I'd rather get you guys on my tablet, if I had a tablet. Alright, so overall, what do I think? I think that schools should be at least considering some of the modern technology out there, and like, if they can't really try to stop kids bringing, you know, their smartphones and their iPods to school, MP3 players, or their tablets to school, that they might as well just find a way of how students can use them in class productively without him, you know, doing things such as playing games, playing Angry Birds, and cheating on the math test. Just don't allow smartphones if they have to do that, but tablets then okay. Let me play a game of Angry Birds here. Oh, I'm distracted from my video, sorry guys. So guys, I have a question for you. Do you think that schools should be bringing some of the modern technology into classrooms in a way so that way students are more productive? Because let's face it, these days I think students just want to rely on technology for their purposes. Now, you guys are probably thinking, well, you could just use the textbooks if you're not that lazy. Okay, well, here's the problem. These textbooks are used by other students, and you don't want to use textbooks that are used by other people because you never know what kind of germs are put into those textbooks. Let's face it, I just got over a cold and I'm not going to get sick again. I'd rather use my own stuff, and if it's a low cost, fine, but if it costs like $100 or something, then I won't, because I don't want to be infected by other people's germs. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. You gotta go.